Good morning, PASW staff, clients, and friends joining us all around. Welcome to Monday's class. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Uh, Monday, you know what that means? It's Film Scoring Mondays, right? You guys have done such excellent work. It's been so fun featuring your guys' original compositions, things that you heard on the radio or Spotify that you want me to put in. This is good practice for us. We're becoming film composers ourselves, and thank you for your input and contribution. And it's fun because it makes the movie feel different each time you watch the same scene. And I'm hoping that you guys will are having a fun time as well. And I'm taking it very seriously too. Um, I'm doing my homework as well. So yeah, I mean, so having said that, I was thinking about the next, what would be good for the next one. Last week we did Chariots of Fire, and that was very cool to see the different results. We did Wizard of Oz. So now we're going to do a movie from 2011. It's not particularly mainstream, although Kirsten Dunst is in it, and but it's by a Danish director, Lars van Trier, who's an interesting director. I mean, we could spend a lot of time talking about him. He's very famous for being prolific but depressing, and he admits that he's depressed. And this film is part of a depression trilogy. It's so I'm not making light of it, but he kind of will make light of it too. But he's a very yeah, he's an interesting director, and like I said, there's things about him that we could talk about, but he's very prolific and wrote and directed this movie. So it's a science fiction drama film for the most part, and the story revolves around these two sisters, and one of whom's preparing to marry just before this big planet is about to collide with Earth. So yeah, it is kind of dramatic, and I'm not. If you're kind of scared about maybe the apocalypse and maybe the world ending, I mean, let's face it, who's not scared of that? But I'm just saying this with peace and love in the beginning. You know, the scene is a little bit intense, so if you're a little sensitive to apocalyptic stuff, don't feel the need to watch it at all. It's you know, it's just. Well, we'll see what it is. It's a beautiful, gorgeous scene, and it's yeah, you know, it's apocalyptic, so it's as beautifully apocalyptic as one can make it. But if you're unsure, just don't watch it. It's fine. Having said that, let's watch it. So yeah, I mean, amazing, right? And that music is not by a film composer, by a composer before film was really even invented, Richard Wagner, and him we'll do a class on at some point. Wagner is one of the most important composers in history of all time. You've probably heard his music. You've probably heard the name. I always kind of thought he looked like John Wayne a little bit. Not that that has anything to do with anything, but just kind of thought that was funny. Um, and Wagner's music is heavily drenched in this movie. So we can't get better than Wagner here, but I think we could maybe find some other emotions that obviously it's going to be scary, right? So I mean, Or maybe not. It could, maybe we could find a way to make it funny. I'm thinking out loud with you of how I'll maybe approach it. Um, let's watch it again without the soundtrack. It's pretty scary with or without music. Either way, it's pretty scary, right? So find some piece of music that could work, even if all of them are scary-ish because the scene is just inevitably frightening. Um, it'll still be fun to have your name up there as credited composer, and still be fun to just I know even if everyone kind of um, gives something in the same genre, I know it's still going to sound different. That's what's going to be very exciting about this. So look at the scene. If it depresses you, don't look at the scene and don't partake. It's fine. I won't take it personally. I've just been trying to find other stuff that's science fictiony and also not just something that's old, very from the 30s or something like that. So okay. And I'm gonna I'm gonna get on this too. I give hard assignments for us, but I get my hands dirty too. So um, I'm excited to see what we come up with. So again, Wednesday by midnight. So Thursday morning, I need it. Email it to me, fax it to me, whatever you need to do. Get it to me, and I'll put it up there and give you credit, and it's going to be great. So, okay, great. We got a really good class tomorrow for Tuesday's class, but you're going to have to wait. I won't tell you what it is. Okay, have a great rest of the day. Bye.